Are you ready, Leafs Nation? The NHL trade deadline is looming, and the rumors are swirling. What if I told you that a former fan favorite might be making a triumphant return to Toronto? Imagine the spark he could bring to our already powerful roster. Stay tuned as we dive into the latest buzz and potential moves that could take the Maple Leafs deep into the playoffs this year. Don't forget to hit that subscribe button and like this video so you never miss a moment of Leafs action. All right, folks, let's dive into the thick of it. The Toronto Maple Leafs are at a crucial juncture as we approach the trade freeze and ultimately the trade deadline on March 7th, 2025. You all know what's at stake here. This season is shaping up to be one of the most promising in the Austin Matthews era, and general manager Brad Treliving has his work cut out for him. The question is, who can he bring in to boost our chances for a deep playoff run? I'm telling you, there are three names that are stirring up excitement, and we need to talk about them. First up, let's discuss Ryan O'Reilly from the Nashville Predators. Remember, this is a player who left Toronto as a free agent and signed a 4-year deal worth $4.5 million annually. Now, with Nashville in a bit of a rebuilding phase, O'Reilly could be on the block. Imagine the fit. He knows the city, he knows the pressure, and he thrived under Coach Craig Berub's system when he was in St. Louis. I mean, come on, he's exactly the kind of player we need, defensively responsible and capable of making big plays. Could he slot back into that second or third line center role? I think so. Adding O'Reilly could give us that extra edge in the middle, a true three-headed monster with Matthews and Tavares. You believe that's a good move? Honestly, I'm all in. Next, let's turn our attention to Brock Nelson of the New York Islanders. Talk about underrated. This guy just finished a phenomenal season with 36 goals and 39 assists. Seriously, he knows how to light the lamp and still plays solid defense. With the Islanders struggling, they might be looking to trade their star. Nelson's contract runs through 2024-25 at $6 million, which makes him an attractive target if the Isles can retain some salary. Imagine Nelson teaming up with Tavares and Nylander on that second line. He adds versatility and his knack for coming through in clutch moments. That's what we need in the playoffs. But let me ask you, do you think he's the answer? I'm on the fence here, but the potential is undeniable. Now let's not forget Chris Kreider from the New York Rangers. If you've been following along, you know the Rangers are open for business, and Kreider is a big name on the market. At 33, he's still got it, folks. He scored 39 goals last season and has proven time and again that he can perform under pressure. His style of play would blend perfectly with our fast-paced, skilled lineup. Sure, the $6.5 million cap hit might be a hurdle, but if we can maneuver around it, maybe by putting some players on LTR, we could make it work. Kreider could bring that physicality and scoring touch we've often lacked in the playoffs. You think he's worth the investment? I mean, it's a risky move, but the reward could be massive. Let's face it, Maple Leafs fans, we've been critiqued for our playoff performances. These players, O'Reilly, Nelson, Kreider, each bring specific qualities that could fill the gaps we've seen in past seasons. The question is, will Treliving pull the trigger on one of these deals? This could be the difference between another first-round exit and a real shot at the Stanley Cup. So I'm asking you, what do you think? Is this the right path for our beloved Leafs? I want to hear your thoughts. Get down to the comments and share your expectations and frustrations. The Toronto Maple Leafs are facing a tough situation, folks. Star goaltender Anthony Stolarz will be sidelined for 4 to 6 weeks due to a lower body injury sustained during the game against the Anaheim Ducks on December 12th. Can you believe it? He left that game after making 7 saves on 8 shots in the first period. According to the latest reports from TSN, the team's general manager, Brad Treliving, provided an update saying that the MRI didn't reveal any structural damage, but Stolarz will need a procedure to remove a loose body from his knee. A loose body? It sounds like something out of a medical drama. Apparently, it resembles a stone. That procedure will take place in New York, and I'm just hoping this isn't the start of a troubling trend for our number one goalie. Now, let's take a moment to reflect on Stolarz' performance this season. In 17 games played, all as a starter, he's racked up 9 wins, 1 shutout, with a save percentage of .927 and a goals against average of 2.15. Those are some impressive numbers, but folks, we have to ask ourselves, what does this mean for the rest of the team? Without Stolarz in the net, the pressure is going to fall heavily on the backup. I mean, how confident do we feel about our chances without our star? You believe this is the best decision? I'm honestly torn here. Let's not forget Stolarz' recent history with injuries. Back in 2017, he underwent surgeries to repair a ruptured medial collateral ligament in his right knee and a torn meniscus in his left knee. That kept him out for a significant stretch. More recently, in May 2021, he suffered an ankle injury during the IIHF World Championship, sidelining him for the remainder of that event. So, as much as I want to see him back in action, I can't help but feel nervous about his track record. Will this be yet another setback for a player who has already faced so many challenges? And here's the kicker. Stolarz joined the Maple Leafs after winning the Stanley Cup with the Florida Panthers last season. The expectations are sky high, and now we're left holding our breath, wondering how this injury will impact our playoff hopes. This team has been building something special, and losing our star goalie isn't just a small hiccup. It's a significant blow. What about our backup situation? Are we ready to trust whoever steps up in Stolarz' absence? This is a critical moment in the season, and the last thing we want is for the team's momentum to take a nosedive. I need to hear from you, Maple Leafs fans. How do you feel about this injury? What are your expectations for the upcoming games? Are you worried, or do you believe the team can rise to the occasion? I want to hear your thoughts down in the comments. As we look ahead, it's crucial for the coaching staff to strategize and find a way to keep the team competitive while Stolarz is out. This could be an opportunity for other players to step up and prove their worth, but we all know how important a strong goalie is for a team's success. It can be the difference between a win and a loss, especially in tight games. So, as we brace ourselves for this next phase without our star goaltender, let's rally together as a fan base. We've faced adversity before, and it's time to show our support for the players who will be stepping onto the ice in Stolarz' absence. Don't forget to like this video, share your thoughts, and subscribe to the channel so you won't miss any updates on our beloved Maple Leafs. And hey, make sure to hit that notification bell to get all the latest news as it happens. Let's keep the conversation going, and remember, we're all in this together, cheering for our team every single step of the way.